it started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I won't. I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, 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 no. Cause I love you, baby. No, 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 no. Can't let you go. 'Cause I love you, 'cause I love you, yeah. There was a time I didn't have romance, but after I met you, I felt it was my chance. But nobody tells me good things about you, baby. I'm gonna stay right here, and I don't mean maybe. Yeah. I can't let you go. I can't let you go. Yeah. I can't let you go. Yeah. I can't let, I can't let, I can't let, yeah. I can't let, I can't let, yeah. You can't tell me to let go, baby. 'Cause I love you, yeah. 'Cause I love you, yeah. I can't let you go, baby. I just wanna tell you that. No, 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 no. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care. 'Cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I won't. I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, 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 no.
All right, let's see this working. Okay, there we go. Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. A lot to talk about here. Of course, it's going to be a shorter stream tonight because it's freaking midnight my time. Probably some of you guys very, very early morning. Or if you guys are in Europe, it's like, you know, almost midday for some of you guys, I would expect. Okay, so let's kind of hop right into it. I'm standing up today. I was kind of standing up while doing my work today, so you're going to notice that everything looks a little bit different. No chair, no nothing. Just me standing. But okay, everybody. You know, I kind of got onto this little rally a little bit late here. So let's talk about it a little bit. The rally that we've been watching, or you guys may have been watching, we've hit a little bit of a plateau, and right now we're looking to cool off just a tad. You can see that we actually tried to make another run up over the last, let's say 10 minutes or so. But unfortunately, we did get rejected from that level, okay? And Loki's trying to climb up on me like I'm on a tree over here. He's having a good time. Let me give Loki a treat. It was Loki's birthday, 2 days ago now? He's having a blast with getting all these free treats. There you go. And one more. And one more. There you go. There we go. All right. So, just so you know, we did run into a little bit of a plateau over the last, last 10 minutes or so. Nothing crazy, but it is just a sign that says, hey, we just saw a major run up. A lot of you guys might be more inclined to sell off some of you at... I don't know how to get you up here to say hi to people. Here. You want to sit here? Come on. You can get up on it. No. You guys can kind of see his head. He's trying. Yeah, he's trying. Yep, there you go. All right, but anyway, guys, definitely going to be less formal than normal here. And thanks for wishing him a happy birthday. I appreciate it, guys. Turned 1 year old. Funny enough, this kind of all started with a random double bottom here. Bottom, neckline broke above it. I know a couple people actually traded this, and they actually sold off right here at the double top. And just like a lot of people, you see a double top happening right here. You might be more inclined to short or at least exit your position after you may have bought on this, breakout. And, then that's where Bitcoin really started to tear. Oh, sorry, my whole thing is shaking as Loki really wants to say hi to everybody. I know what I can do for Loki. No. Here. Get on. Good boy. Come on. Come on. No. He just wants to say hi to me and climb on. Already. No. Yeah, okay. He's just very, very excited. But anyway, guys, this rally had a bunch of fake outs. If you guys see my desk shaking or me shaking, it's because my dog really wants my attention, and he knows this is bedtime, not streaming time. And so you guys can't see him here, but yeah, he's going a little berserk here. He's not happy with me streaming this late. Okay. But anyway, this one did have a lot of fake outs on it, so just be careful right now going forward. As far as some of these other assets that we've been looking... Bro. As far as some of these other assets right now, before we actually go on to the other assets here, you can see on the 5-minute chart, Bitcoin is starting to see a little bit of resistance going forward, just so you guys know. But as far as some of these other assets here, Dogecoin is up a little bit, seeing the same type of pattern here. Go right there. You can see Dogecoin is just trying to retest that 20-day moving average. I don't know if it's going to be able to do that. It's going to require the NASDAQ, which opens today, the S&P and the Dow, to all have really good days going forward today. If you want to see Bitcoin kind of boom in through the rest of the day, that still remains to be seen. We're most likely going to reach a high here today, probably in the next few hours. If we keep on going up and go do something berserk as far as Dogecoin or Bitcoin, I'll be surprised, but I think the goal for today, if you really want to see a strong move, is something that kind of matches this double bottom we've been talking about. We have the bottom neckline, where we might want to close by the end of the today, which is another 16 and a half hours later. You might want to close above 22,500, and then we might have an opportunity over the next few days to really plow through the 50-day moving average, and that could be a really nice reversal going forward. I still think we haven't reached the bottom of the crypto market, but it seems like right now we are really experiencing a nice boom that you guys should all be taking advantage of. You guys know I had some shorts and some longs. My shorts got stopped out while in the profit zone, so that was nice. Some of my longs, like ADA, they are just now starting to make money now, starting to make money. So that's good to see here. If you guys have been on Matic, some really crazy stuff here. So there's a few different lines here. I probably should take away this one first. Does that work? No. Let's try that one here. There we go. Okay. So what you're seeing with Matic right now, which I think a lot of you guys have been actually trading, is if you guys use the Fibonacci extension tool, we actually hit the price target of 1. That's where I personally would have sold off the majority of my crypto, because that's always like the target I'm looking for. And now you can see, more than anything else, Matic is really just going parabolic, reminiscing about last year, Matic doing Matic things. That's because, we're headed up here towards 93 cents. That's that major level of resistance. Who knows if we're actually going to come into contact with it, or if we might have a little bit of a reversal before that occurs. But we are approaching that last big level of resistance. I don't think we're going to make it to the next one during this rally. And by that, I mean like that next one is way... No, it's hidden here. Where's it at? Orange, there we go. It's way up here at $1.25 or so. That's going to be a little too much for Matic, I would assume, right now here. But to be honest, guys, you guys know I've been dollar cost averaging. I bought a lot of crypto on this dip. I'm trying to think, should I sell some of this crypto for a profit and just buy back more whenever it comes down? Or do I want to hold on to it a little bit longer? Because right now, you know, there's a lot of choices to be made here. And I'm thinking of selling off probably 25% of my my long-term holdings that I accumulated over the past few weeks here for a lot of these different coins, and seeing if I can just buy them back lower at a different time. So it doesn't mean like if I sold my Matic here and I bought it back here, I'm still walking away with more Matic. I'm not talking about like all-time lows or something like that, or 52-week lows, I guess you would say. But it is pretty interesting here. A couple other ones that we're looking at here is FTM hitting that Fibonacci level of resistance on the Fibonacci extension tool at this very moment in time. Let me see if I can actually zoom in here for you guys. There we go. Hitting that level of resistance plus this old trend line here. You can see it's being a pain, and on the daily chart, we are running into that 50-day moving average as well. So far, looking so good here, okay? What was the other one? Engine coin is also blasting up here above the 20 and the 50-day moving averages. Looks nice. We're kind of setting ourselves up for something of a larger reversal here. And by that, I mean just on the moving averages here. You guys have started to notice on a lot of different coins, we're having more golden crosses, more golden crosses, more golden crosses. And, you know, even though Bitcoin's already had its golden cross here on the 4-hour chart that we've been watching for the longest period of time, remember I told you guys, well, what did I say first? First, we need to get above the 20 moving average. And then I said, hey, if we get above the 200, and most of you guys remember this, I said, well, that's when you can start getting very excited about Bitcoin. And right now, you can start getting very excited about Bitcoin. So yada, yada, yada. I like being right about this type of stuff here. But so far, this is actually pretty exciting, because what I thought might happen here is because we had a shoulder ahead, I thought we might be gearing up for another shoulder right here. But the fact that we actually managed to blow up is a very good sign. It means that the shorts don't have as much power right now, and they may be waiting for a negative day in the market this week before they try to pounce and bring Bitcoin back down a little bit. And last one right here before we keep on moving on, you can see Ethereum. There you go. Once we broke out, you buy, and look at that. So far, doing pretty well. Ethereum is on a charge, and this whole breakout, guys, was led by Ethereum, not Bitcoin. I want you guys to understand that if Ethereum breaks out 1 or 2 days before Bitcoin looks like it wants to break out, usually Ethereum is going to drag Bitcoin up with it. I put a short out for you guys a few days ago saying, hey, Ethereum is literally well, I don't know if I said literally, but Ethereum is dragging Bitcoin up, and it looks like that's what's happening right now. So we're in a good mood, guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Definitely a little bit tired here as always, but you know, we're in a good spot, guys. This is the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin. There you go. You can see we're not totally not in crazy territory yet, but we're hoping to break out above this level of resistance. Probably let me put this line up here. I don't want a ray. I just want a horizontal. There you go. We want to break out above 22,527. I would assume over the next day or two. And then from there, Bitcoin will have the opportunity to go up to, what did we say, 23,000. That's where I start getting more pessimistic about breaking above that level here. What did I say, 23, 24, 25,000? Those are going to be the hard levels. That's why I start getting more scared. But if we're able to do it, that'll be great for the prices. And I bet those of you guys who have been slowly dollar cost averaging over the past few weeks, you guys have been pretty happy with the results thus far. Especially if you guys managed to buy some on that last dip, that last like mini capitulation, if you will. Okay, let's put these side by side right now. Probably best to have this 15-minute chart like that. And then as far as this one's concerned, probably just do a minute chart. I just want to see what's going on here. There we go. Yeah, you can definitely see a little bit of a rocky road on the minute chart as far as Bitcoin's concerned. But okay, let's see. And hey, Teaser, hope you enjoyed the 10 minutes to chill. I know you've been busy, my man. Thank you very much for hanging out when you can. I'm hyped. Last time I bought crypto is when Ethereum was at 900. Dude, Ethereum has been booming. A lot of people with Ethereum have been making a lot of money. So a good way to look at this, actually, Teaser, and I'll answer some of your questions here in a second, guys. Can you guys read this? Let me zoom in just a little bit more. 250. Let's go to 300% zooming in here. If we just go for the last 30 days, I think that'll kind of sum up what we've been talking about. So if I go here, make sure I can do this right. Yeah, last 30 days, exactly. Gosh, I'm good at this sometimes. It's called luck. But what do you call? Yeah, so about last 30 days is where we found our bottom. You can see Bitcoin at this moment in time is up about 15, but look at Ethereum, 44% up since those lows 30 days ago. Tether, we don't have to worry about that, of course. BNB up 30, XRP up 17, ADA up 2. I'm still waiting for this thing to pop, guys. You guys know I would did a 10x leverage long at 44 cents, and while I'm enjoying being up like 60-70% right now, something like that, I want to be higher. I want it to be, something a little bit better. You have Sol up 50, you have Dogecoin up at 25, Polkadot up 10, Matic up 138%. Matic is definitely a big one here, guys, and I think part of that is, again, it is on Robinhood. You see the same thing with Ethereum Classic here. I think if I can find it, there you go, up 66. These lower market cap coins, you can even say that as long as they're not above 10 billion, they really do manage to have some massive pops when Bitcoin's going up if they're on Robinhood. So just keep that in mind, guys. You've heard me kind of say that over and over again, but I do think it's important to understand if there's a coin on Robinhood or Webull, those type of exchanges, it really does add to the amount how volatile that coin is going to be, because you have a lot of inexperienced traders on Robinhood, Webull, etc., and they really just want to go ham into whatever's going up. And if you only have Robinhood to trade crypto, you only have like 10 cryptos, 10 coins, tokens to look at right now. Not really much. So whatever is booming, you're going to be trading that for fun. But okay, if we kind of scroll down here a little bit more, you can see, I don't know, majority of them in the teens, I guess. You got some 20s in here as well. XLM is up a little bit. Atom's up 60 for the 30 days. Internet Computer, I told you guys about this one a while ago, just because whenever it hits new lows, it has a nice bounce. 45%. What else we got? Mana, some fine. Sands up quite a bit. ApeCoin's quite a bit. XTZ's up quite a bit. Aave, look at this, up 83%. So Quant up 136%. So you are seeing some really nice moves, guys. Don't get FOMO at these levels, I guess you would say, but don't be afraid to do some day trading and such. Okay, even KuCoin's actually down 10% still from the last 30 days. That is interesting. That's an exchange token. Huobi token's down a little bit too. So some exchanges, people have been freaking out about exchanges. It looks like over the past few weeks. Chili's is up a little bit. Curve DAO token up 93%. Basic attention. So we got some nice moves here. That's the gist of it. And right now we're starting to see Bitcoin curl over just a tad. We want to hope that it can at least do a flag or something similar to kind of keep us moving back up. But guys, so far since we found those lows, like we just did the coin market cap version of it, but we're about 26% up for Bitcoin and a whole bunch more for a lot of other coins, probably besides ADA. ADA is the only thing that really has been booming up as much as I would like it to. But I'm hoping it can make a strong move. I'm almost inclined to scale some of it out right now if Bitcoin doesn't manage to make another move over the next hour or so. Okay. Probably best to do that right here, though. There we go. But we are seeing a strong Bitcoin. Just understand the market is going to be open up tomorrow. That will cause some chaos there. Let's see right here. Hey, OBS Elite, is it a good time to buy Ethereum right now, or do you think I could get a better entertainment spot? Entertainment spot? I don't know what entry spot. I would say you could probably get a better entry spot if you just wait a little bit of time. But the time to buy Ethereum was when nothing was really happening. When we were talking about the moving averages, kind of when you had the golden cross there. That signal is what you're looking for to buy in for a move like this. So right now you're going to be getting more of the scraps. So what you want to do is to make sure that you have a lower leverage and you have like a little bit less capital there, so you don't open yourself up to so much risk, because this is the most volatile part of the market right here. This is going to be the hardest part to get in and out of with a good amount of profit to cover those fees. Let me make sure I don't miss anything. Happy first, Loki. He thanks you very much. Doggo knows Doge is about to go to the moon. He's like, Dad, buy Doge. Buy Doge, what do you call? He would not like if I got a Shibu dog or Shibu, whatever dog they are. He is he's not territorial, but what do you call? He does he's himself, I guess you would say. How high will Ethereum go? As far as Ethereum's concerned right now, guys, here we got to zoom out a little bit. You see how there's this little bit of a cluster right here? I don't know if you guys can see that properly. But we are looking at that level of resistance right now. So we're kind of in one of those selling zones, as I call them. So I would probably put a rectangle here. Maybe 1540 or something like that I can see for a high. At least in the short term here. I don't know if it would go much higher than that. What I'm anticipating over the next 12 to 24 hours here, guys, is a little bit of a pullback, and then we're going to have to retest this 20 moving average on the 4-hour chart. I would expect that we're going to break down below this and have something similar. Usually when we break down below this, it signals that a downtrend is coming down. So broke down below here after a little bit of a peak, broke down below here after a peak. I guess we had a little bit of a peak here, broke down, it came down a little bit. But usually, broke right back down here. This one's a little bit different because we had a different pattern here. But yeah, generally, I would expect this thing to break down probably over the next, I don't know, let's say day. I'm not going to give it too specific a time because I'm not entirely sure, but I would expect it sooner rather than later. And then from there, then it might have some type of cooling off period. And then if you guys want to buy for some type of reversal off of that, that's when you guys would have a better buying in price. But right now, people that are trading at this point in time, they're more likely than not taking their profits, scaling out. And if new traders are coming into the market, they're having some pretty strict stop losses, and they're not hoping for as much. In fact, there might be more shorts entering the market here unless Bitcoin can really, or Ethereum as well, can have a nice little pop. Which one is this right here? There you go. And you can see on the 15-minute chart we're starting to curl just a little bit. It doesn't mean we're necessarily going to fall off a rock, but what it does mean is we are going to have to consolidate here at the minimum. And at worst, we might have to retest this 20 moving average on the 15-minute chart, not the 4-hour, but the 20-minute chart here. It's right here. Let's see. Dent. Yeah, let me see if I can find Dent for you guys. Let me see if I can find it right here on Trading View. There we go. Well, on the minute chart, this thing, it looks like it's coming down pretty fast, right? What is it, over the past few minutes? It's down like 2%. That's half an hour, I guess you would say. Had a big pop. It looks like it's the first time over the 50-day moving average since, what is this? The 19th of April. That's been a hot minute, guys. And I can see it had a nice little breakout right here. Whether you guys traded it off the breakout or not, that's okay. There we go. And you guys are asking how far it may go. Let me see. Or how far it may go. Just hit the price target 1 right there on the Fibonacci levels. That's why you're seeing that big level of resistance. Let me zoom in here very fast. So it did already hit that price target. So just be careful. That's usually when I scale out of my plays here, is when it hits that white line. Or for most of you guys, it looks gray on TradingView, but I just go into the settings and change it to white, so it's like literally the number 1 level. But it hit that level. If you're expecting something more from that over the next few days, let's say Bitcoin really keeps this chug on, it looks like the stock market may want to rally into tomorrow. That may be good for Bitcoin as well, or maybe Bitcoin will stagnate while everything else does. Okay, who knows? But if you want to see that next level, it's going to be up here at 0.001267. Okay, that's another 22% higher than where it is now. It can happen, but not without Bitcoin giving it a major push, okay? But right now, just understand that major scaling out level, it was right there at that one level here, which is at what, 0.00178, and you could already see we've been rejected off of that level twice here. If I go over here to the 15-minute chart, you'll see rejected, rejected. Not looking bad though. It has the volume. It looks like it. Well, you guys can't see the volume, can you? You can see it's trying again and again and again to make that push. So you do see that people are still buying it up. Don't get me wrong, but how many tries do you want to give it before just cutting your losses or taking your profits and saying, okay, well, I made enough money? That's going to be up to you guys right now. But so far, it has hit that level 1 price target on the Fibonacci extension tool, and it looks like it's working pretty well so far. Okay. And hey BDK, thank you for joining as a member again. I really do appreciate it. Let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. Let me put this back over here for you guys very fast. There we go. And you can see Bitcoin right here still consolidating. That's all we're looking for here. And hey BDK, a Bitcoin to the moon? Yes. Oh my gosh, what do you call it? Bitcoin to the moon? Bitcoin to the moon? I don't know how long it's been since we've been hoping for something like this. Here, I'll put over Ethereum Classic on the on the minute chart here so you guys can see this wild ride. We'll keep track of Bitcoin on the right-hand side, but there's Ethereum Classic and there's Matic right now just causing tears in the market, having a really good day. Engine coins behind them at 12%. You have a lot of stuff around 6, 7. You have stuff at like the lower end of everything, like XRP and ADA, up only like 5%. And surprisingly, SHIB is only up 5%. That is something pretty interesting right there as well. Usually SHIB has some really good moves when the market's pumping like this. What's right here? And hey, Justin, I'm glad you made some good money on both Ethereum Classic and Matic, and I'm glad you ended up scaling out and not selling everything off. It does make a difference at the end of the day here. And hey, Mystic, Ethereum has been good to you so far this week. That is great, guys. Late night stream, everybody. Let me know where you guys are from. I need to make sure the comments keep on going so YouTube likes the stream and whatnot. So tell me where you're from, city, state, country, doesn't matter to me. I snagged an Arizona iced tea. They made these cans larger than before. If you guys will remember, they made the cans smaller during the aluminum shortage. But now they're back to being full size. It's nice. Man, I needed that so bad. I'm sleeping in tomorrow. Oh, I'm not sleeping. I'll make a bunch of videos for you guys as far as shorts are concerned. Then I'm going to be going back to bed here until the stream later on today. And you can even see Maddox taking a little bit of it. Ethereum Classic taking a little bit of a hit right now off of the Bitcoin curling just a tad. We'll wait and see if Ethereum Classic has another boom within it. There we go. And hey, Dollar Doge, happy to see you back at BDK Australia. Oh my gosh, Australia, that's so freaking far away. I heard it's always nice and warm over there. Maybe too warm. And hey, Crypto Joy, US, Detroit, there you go. I need to go to Detroit again. United States, hey, Arx Crypto. I always like asking you guys that question because you guys are usually from everywhere. All right, guys, let me make a move over here very fast. Let me see what's going on with Matic quickly. No, Matic is stalled out a lot faster. Oh, yeah, look at this. Let's see. I'd probably want to use 87 cents as that support level for Matic, everybody. If we start falling below that, be prepared. My VPN says Mexico. There we go. I don't have a VPN anymore, but I think I need an extra one. And hey, RW Maine, Dallas. Gosh, I need to start traveling again. I can't wait to move to Nicaragua, guys. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to be traveling all over the place. And probably a lot to this southern United States as well. Probably a little bit to Mexico, too. All right, there we go. Bitcoin, let's do it on the 5-minute chart. There we go. We're coming up to our first moving average. We can see if we're going to be hitting something or not. As far as everything else, what am I missing here? Just whale wallets here. Twitter. There you go. And you guys can see over the past few minutes, Bitcoin's been long, so not a lot, a couple $1 million, but still some longs here. And as far as whale number 3 has been concerned, nothing big, nothing new, no new buy-ins again since July 13th. We're still looking good. No major sell signals is what we look for there normally. And hey, wait, Belgium, Engine Coin, there we go. Yeah, Engine Coin's been popping off like crazy right now. And there we go. Let me see right here. The Netherlands, hello, Mike, and all kind of people. Hey, Techro, happy to see you back. And hey, Deer Camp, Green Bay. Ooh, yeah, there you go. Tectonic, DeFi, there you go. Dallas. Oh, gosh, I really need to go out more. Let's see. And hey, Jenny, thank you for your great educational content from Australia. Guys, I appreciate you guys watching the stream a lot, and I am going to be planning on doing more of these midnight streams here. My sleep schedule has just been torn up for like the past month and a half, and instead of trying to fix it by going to bed at 10 o'clock and waking up at 5 o'clock like I normally would, I just kind of say give up, and might just do a stream later at night just for the fun of it here. But I have to take my computer into the shop sometime next week, which is going to be a pain. My computer screen keeps on dying off on me or something. something's wrong with my computer that kind of that makes all the screens shut off. So I got to figure out what it is. I think it's probably a graphics card error or just thermal paste needs refreshing. I was born in a microwave. There you go. Let me start here. Give me a second here, guys. We got Maddox still consolidating. Anything else really popping off at this moment in time? KDA's popping off a little bit. Yeah, finally broke above the 200. That was the buying opportunity for it. And so far, it's popped off. If you guys bought the breakout, I mean, 12%, that's respectable, especially if you guys have some leverage here. We're just waiting to see if Bitcoin can have a pop up too. Let's see, what else is Sand doing? Sand is still going strong. Sol's still going strong. Okay, guys. We're seeing some good moves in the market here. Nothing too bad. The only thing that's down on my screen is the dollar index, and I think that's probably a good thing for us. You can see the dollar index here on the 4-hour chart. We're starting to tilt down a little bit. That's good for stocks. That's good for crypto. Very, very good. And let me go over here very fast. Oil is going back up too. Oil is bouncing off the 200 daily moving average, guys. This is UK oil bouncing off the 200 weekly moving average, or excuse me, 200 daily moving average. We want oil to go up if you want Bitcoin to go up as well here. And then you got US oil. That's also bouncing off of that 200 moving average. And it looks like we may try to break out this downtrend pretty soon and start launching back up to $110. Maybe a concern politically for the administration, but I think for asset classes, it will be more of a risk-on factor, telling people, hey, put some money into the market here. I still think we need to find a low, another low here. But as far as crypto is concerned, it looks to be in a good space right now. I think we will go down further over time. But for now, let's enjoy this little bit of a rally here, guys. We don't need this anymore. We were talking about inflation CPI data with those markers. But at least for right now, as far as oil is concerned, we do have an opportunity if the oil continues to rise for the next, let's say, 2-3 days. We have the opportunity there to bounce above that 20-day moving average, leading us to have some good moves, probably for crypto and the stocks. And then we all know, if you guys follow the channel, we talk a little bit about what's going on in the world. So far, all we got is that Saudi Arabia said no to Biden about oil. So they haven't reached an agreement. They may be trying to hammer one out, so maybe we might have one in the future. But as of now, we have no deal to lower the oil prices, and that's going to be a negative sign for oil going down, I guess you would say, right? All right, let me go back over here. Let's just stick with Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic seems to be the most exciting one out here right now. There we go. Okay. And thanks, Justin. I appreciate it. Hey, Fat Buddha, watching from North Korea. Hey, wherever you got to watch it from, I appreciate you watching it. And hey, Dollar Doge, late night streams are awesome. I'm thinking about doing more of them. The only thing about late night streams is there's not many people in America up to watch them. So I'm going to have to get a new audience. So that means, a lot of you guys are in America. I know that. But the people in Europe, I have to get more of a European audience, more of maybe a Korean audience, Asian audience, Southern Pacific Ocean audience. I think that's what Australia is. I know what it is, but I don't know what the ocean is. South Pacific? It has to be South Pacific. Or there's some other weird ocean over there. But I got to get a different audience, which is going to be pretty interesting here. But again, guys, what do we got? We're still waiting to see if Bitcoin can have a pump here over the next 5 minutes or so. We don't want to start breaking down below these moving averages. That kind of leads to more stagnation, and that gives the opportunity for us to curl back down. So, this is the time where everybody's just holding their breath and waiting to see if their trades work out. If you guys want to put in a trade, you guys can still do that right now. But, understand it's going to be pretty risky if you're trying to long it at this point in time. But I guess still worth it, I guess. What is it right here? And hey, MW Entertainment, Wyoming, there we go. Congratulations to everyone who DCA and holding. We came close. Tectonic for life. What do you call it? That is the reason that you guys... Oops. Whoa. Doggy came over. Here, you want to say hi? They can see your head. They can see your nose. Oh, don't grunt at me. Yeah. I don't know what you want me to do. Yeah. He's so mad. I'm not playing with him. So mad. But anyway, yeah. I'm gonna have to maybe I'll just do a midnight stream. So I have a 6 to 7, then a midnight, and then from midnight to 1 o'clock, and then maybe at 1 o'clock you can see his ears as he's trying to sniff everything. Yeah, yeah. You can't bite me. Yeah. Okay. Now he's sitting down because I snapped my finger. But what do you call? I think it will be interesting. Sorry about that, guys. But I do think it'll be interesting to maybe have a midnight stream here. Dude, you are just jealous. Dude, I will play with you outside in a little bit. You got to calm down. He's like, it's bedtime. That's all he's telling me right now. It's bedtime, it's bedtime, it's bedtime. Well, I may not sleep. This guy loves to sleep. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Let's see. Money never sleeps. That's true. And hey, District 9. Yes, I'm usually up this late, guys. I usually am up this late. Only thing is, I'm usually just working on something. So, like, what I was doing earlier tonight is I was messaging some friends, cleaning up my house, and I put up a new stream today for you guys. So, later on this week, I'm going to be putting more streams on this channel. I'm going to be moving the Dogecoin stream back over here. But you guys will see this like live lo-fi beats with the Bitcoin and Ethereum signals. This is a new stream I just put on the channel, so check it out when you guys get a chance. I'm going to change it up a little bit more, but this one has trading signals off of it. So you can see this had a Bitcoin uptrend right here, and you can see if you bought on the uptrend, you don't always have to do that. But, you know, you'd be okay right now, right? So you do see this making some moves right here, and I do like it. I am going to change it up like I said before. The thumbnail is what I have to change the most. I'm ordering a... What are you doing? Hey, stop doing it. You got something in your throat? Yeah, okay. Um, Basically, sorry, Loki had something in his throat. I just want to make sure he's not in any trouble. In order for this, I paid somebody off a Fiverr to do it, and I'm patiently just waiting for them to finish it up. It's going to take them like until August or something. These people take forever for this stuff because they're so backed up. But you know, it's going to be worth it to have a lo-fi themed YouTube thumbnail. I think kind of like the other lo-fi channels. I love that style. Before I actually started streaming here tonight, I had Spirited Away running on my TV. I love that movie. Okay. What's right here? What do I think about Shiba Inu? I think it's fine. I think Shiba Inu is better for pump and dumps personally. I bought a little bit of it for a long-term hold, but usually what I do with Shiba Inu is, frankly, I buy it at a random spot. It blows up. I sell it at some point along the blow up, and then I just wait for it to crash back down like it normally does, and I just kind of rinse and repeat. I don't really hold on to it for extended periods of time. You know, because usually it does have a pretty sizable pop every few weeks or so, and I like to just get out of it and then re-enter the position, or you know, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And there we go. You can see we have 10 seconds left. We're still trying to kind of blow up and avoid this 20 moving average on the 5 minute, but we did it, guys. I mean, we could have easily just broke down right there, bit by bit, guys, bit by bit. Doesn't mean we're out of the muck yet, but at least we're still showing some strength here before the market opens. And in a few hours, a couple hours, we should have pre-market opening up here. Pre-market, I think, opens up around 1 o'clock my time, so like 10 o'clock, I believe. I always double check this even though I know I'm right. Yeah, 4 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I had to second guess myself, but I just have to at midnight, right? I don't want to give you guys any bad information, even though I do this every morning. What's right here? And hey, Tech, our midnight streams will expand your worldwide audience big time. I think that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm just going to have to figure out how to up the ante a little bit here and make sure everything's working out pretty well. Because I would love to have a European, Asian, and just like other audience besides America. Maybe I can one day, some company will fly me over to Europe or fly me over to Australia, fly me over somewhere where I can just get, you know, chill out, talk crypto with people, and become a little bit more of a celebrity influencer. But maybe just the fun parts of it. I don't really want to do much work on a business trip. I've done too many business trips in my life. Oh my gosh. Sure wish I could get a huge bag of BitTorrent and SHIB off of Voyager, hoping FTX buys them. What do you call? I'd be hoping for that too. Some of you guys got some emails about the court process earlier today from Voyager. I did not get one. I looked a few times. But some of you guys said you got some emails, and all it is just court documents saying what the process is going forward from here. I'll try to get my hands on one of those pretty soon so I can see what those documents say. But I assume it's just saying that, hey, everything is getting started right now. It's going to take a few months. After the reconstruction is complete, then they should be able to kind of fix some stuff up here. It is kind of crazy, though. As soon as Celsius, Voyager, BlockFi almost, they start getting really bad, then all of a sudden you see the market start going up afterwards. And the interesting thing as well is, there was a whole bunch of news about Coinbase, and I posted something on Twitter. If you guys didn't know, Coinbase sent out an email earlier saying that, hey, we're no longer having an affiliate program. And that was kind of a concern to me, not because it's not because it's Coinbase and they're like paying me any more money. I don't actually really make much money off of Coinbase because nobody ever, I don't really talk good about Coinbase, so nobody ever goes there, right? But basically, guys, Coinbase goes through a company called Impact for a lot of their affiliate link stuff. So that's the more formal way they go for influencers. But if it's just you and your friends, there's a link you can have on through the app. I think that's still going on. But what they've done is I've noticed is they've been having trouble making payments on time. I think they have the money for it, but it's just the lack of timing for some reason. So let's say I'm owed $50 from Coinbase signups over the last month. Instead of paying me on the first when they're supposed to, sometimes they take from the 10th to 15th. And I think that's been kind of weird. I think Coinbase is still fine as far as money is concerned, but this is a little bit of a red flag early warning saying, hey, maybe you guys should be moving your assets off of Coinbase just to be safe. I don't exactly know why they did that, because right now, every other exchange is diving into affiliate revenue because they need help getting as many new users as possible in this time where there's only so many people actually looking to get into crypto for the first time, right? So that was a little bit confusing for me. I'll see if I can find any more information about it. All I have is that email. Actually, here, let me see if I can find the email for you guys very fast. I just got the email, just now for Voyager. Okay, well, why would they send it? Why isn't it a mass email send out? Why is it people get emails 5-6 hours ago, and I'm just getting the email in the middle of the night? Okay, but anyway, let me go back over here to my Gmail. You guys can watch Ethereum Classic try to bounce up here as Bitcoin tries to make a move. And what was I looking for? Not Voyager. I'm looking for Coinbase. There we go. Okay. There we go here. And so you guys can see some of the emails here. Okay. So I just got this one literally 0 minutes ago. You guys probably can't see it, but I just got it 0 minutes ago. This one's from Voyager. I just want you guys to understand what's going on here. On July 5th, the petition date, Voyager Holdings and two affiliated debtors, collectively the debtors, filed voluntarily petition for relief under Chapter 11 of the United States Bankruptcy Code. And then it's the notice. So if you guys want to click on any links like this, you can. If you want to get more information, you can always call them or email them. But I guess if you click on one of these links, you'll probably get a PDF. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you get a PDF, and it looks like them just filling out the forms. Nothing big in these forms from what I'm seeing right now, but I'll take a deeper dive in here. Maybe the 71. Yeah, there you go. It has more information for us. Attorneys. Okay. All three of the companies that are what we consider Voyager. Okay. And then go discharge of debts. This is kind of what we already talked about, just so you guys understand what could happen with Voyager and Celsius, because Celsius also declared bankruptcy. Confirmation of a Chapter 11 plan may result in a discharge of debts, which may include all or more likely part of your debt. See Bankruptcy Code 1141D. A discharge means that you may never try to collect the debt from the debtors, except as provided in the plan. If you believe that a debt owed to you is not dischargeable under Bankruptcy Code 141D, Section 6A, you must start a lawsuit by filing a complaint with the Bankruptcy Clerk's office by the deadline to file. Yeah, okay, so basically, there's a time limit here, so if you guys want to file lawsuits for your money back, it looks like, the clock is ticking at this point. As far as what we were talking about at Coinbase here, this is from the, so urgent Coinbase affiliate program pause. please remove all promotions. We regret to inform you that, this says, hi Michael to me. We regret to inform you that Coinbase will be temporarily shutting down its affiliate program in the United States with an effective date of Tuesday, July 19th. That would be tomorrow, okay? This has not been an easy decision, nor was it made lightly, but due to crypto market conditions and an outlook from the remainder of 2022, Coinbase is unable to continue supporting incentivized traffic to its platform. That is concerning because every other platform can do it. BitGet does it for me. Femex does it. Bybit does it. Webull does it. Robinhood still does it. FTX still does it. Binance still does it. You know, everybody else still does it except for the companies that are currently dealing with bankruptcy or liquidity issues. So that really is a major concern for me right now looking at Coinbase, okay? Unless anybody knows any other exchanges that aren't advertising right now. It seems to be pretty crazy. Let's see. And the main thing is here, how long will it last? We have established many valued partnerships through our affiliation program, and we hope to renew them in the future. While our ultimate goal is to relaunch this program in 2023, that's a while out, guys. We do not have an exact timeline to share right not. They had a typo in here, which is why I tweeted about it in the first place. They had a typo in a letter this important, which is kind of weird. You would have thought that was like looked over a few times, but apparently not. And if you have any other questions, email them. So much, whatever, whatever. So, Coinbase is now on my red flag watch list here where I want to be a little bit more careful about it, okay? Within that time frame, Bitcoin started to tip over a little bit again. But yeah, just a little bit of a warning, guys. Coinbase is now on my, probably don't want to have assets on there anymore. Maybe move them over to FTX, KuCoin, Binance US, if you're in the US, Binance, if you're, anywhere else. BitGet's a good one as well. Femex, Bybit. There are a lot of them are good. It just seems like Coinbase is having those red flags now that a lot of other exchanges had red flags months before anything bad happened, and I don't want to be anywhere near a Coinbase catastrophe, okay? So just so you guys know, be careful with everything going on here. Any good entry point recommendations on Lunacy and Shiba Inu right now? Probably not on Lunacy because it does its own thing. I tend not to trade that thing. It's more of a penny stock to me. It's more of a higher risk, higher reward type play. So just be very, very careful with it. As far as what's the other one you're talking about here? Shiba Inu is concerned. Well, it's already towards the high part of this trend here. You can see this right now. Right? That trend line is going to try to break above that over the next few days, I would assume. Well, next few, it's a daily chart here. Hold on a second here. Why is this missing so much stuff? For base section from Notchies. No, that's just the way it is. Okay. As far as entry positions, I don't really see any that I like right now unless it comes all the way back down here to the loading zone. You guys can see that if you guys only were able to see this basically over the last few days or so, you guys would notice this is the low part, this is the high part, this is where you start to see that level of resistance. And if you push play right here, right down here is where you would have been buying again after you had that golden cross in the daily. That would have been better. Right now, if you wanted to buy in, maybe close to 1077 or so. I don't know if I'd really want to be chasing this right now. The good thing for it at the moment, though, is if you go to the daily chart, you did just have that golden cross. Bitcoin's still going up. You might have a price target somewhere up here of like 1244 or so. Short-term one right here looks to be 1165. It should be fine, but you're kind of closer to those resistance levels and those buying levels right now, so just be careful. You want to wait for a pretty sizable dip if you want to be buying into Shiba right now. And by sizable, I mean you just want to see a pretty good couple red candles in a row. Then you could buy into that. But I'd be more cautious unless you just want to wait for the breakout. Buy the breakout. And it might even be considered a double bottom neckline break above 1194. You can try to hope for the moon here as far as that's concerned. But be careful with this one right now. You don't want to be chasing anything right now. That's why, guys, I always do all these videos, the shorts videos or everything that's saying like this, like what did I made a video for you guys a few days ago specifically saying Bitcoin can still go boom. Some of you guys laughed at me, but you know, because I told you the chance was slim, it was going to be hard. But you know, the chance was there if we would just break above the 200 moving average, and the 4-hour chart was the big one. And boy, oh boy, did that take a little bit of time, guys. My gosh. Oh, there you go. Matic also just had a little bit of a pop here a couple seconds ago. Yeah, Matic is still pretty energized, and Bitcoin's still trying to hold over the 20 moving average in the 5-minute chart. We need to have a pump. If not, we're going to die back down a little bit for a little bit of a cool down period, okay? And hey, Glamlife, I'm glad you just got the notice. I'm understanding more about YouTube because I know a lot of you guys have complained that you're not getting the notification exactly when I go live. YouTube will notify you when it thinks you want to watch my content. So that means if you normally log on to YouTube at like 2 o'clock in the morning, it may give you a notification of a video I put out the previous night at 2 o'clock in the morning, thinking that, hey, notify you that I just put out a video. This is the time you like to watch Michael's videos, and now you can watch it, right? So that's kind of the weird thing. I'm not entirely sure why they do that, because live content is supposed to be live. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, always make sure to like, subscribe, and then after you subscribe, hit the little bit of a bell icon, and that means you get to see all of it, you know, all the streams. What's right here? Let's see. And hey, Justin, yeah, I'm glad you still got 10% of that left. At least you're still making some good money here, and it's still pumping up. Your midnight streams make my night shifts go by so much faster. Hey, W, I'm glad. Well, you might actually see some more of these coming on this week. I just got to figure out a good sleeping schedule for me. And there you go, Bitcoin. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. We're pushing it close, guys. We're not supposed to usually come into contact with that 20 moving average. 20 moving averages are usually the first warning sign that something bad is going to happen if you start to cross down below them. And that's regardless of chart. It's usually what happens, okay? So the 5, it's not the end of the world. We don't want to fall down below the 20 in the 4-hour. That is the really bad sign, or the 20 on the daily, right? But it does mean that, like, hey, the rally's over. Now we're going to have to consolidate for a while and not just keep on going up and up and up into the, you know, the moon lands. And hey, Tucker, mass emailings with huge volume need to be spread out over a certain amount of time, capacity, and anti-spam. Anti-spam. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I just feel like it's so weird. Like, that is a long time. But thanks for letting me know. See, that's something I need to know right there. And hey, Justin, well, that's the last of Matic just sold off at 90. Well, congrats, my man. You just made a bunch of money. It looks like it's having a little bit of fun right now, but gosh darn, you stuck with your strategy. You made a bunch of money, and you should be happy. You should be proud of yourself. There are still people right now that have not bought into crypto after everything that's happened. They're still waiting for a lower price, so they don't get to enjoy all of these moments, all the the roller coaster moments, if I do say so. They're the fun stuff. There we go, guys. Let me see what's going on right here. Oh, and hey, Coinface, happy to see you back, guys. And Bitcoin's trying to make a little bit of a move here. Let me go to Bitcoin on the 1-minute chart here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's trying to bounce off of it. Let's see. Yeah, we're doing okay. What's the 1-hour chart look like? Yeah, we should die down pretty soon. Maybe after an hour or so. We'll have to wait and see. Pre-market just started up here, guys. So let's do something very fast. There we go. There's the pump we were looking for. Really cut it close to that 20 moving average, though. There we go. There's the pump. And you see Matic going up now. You got, what else is going up here? Oh, ADA is up 6%. 6.5%, I'll take it. Well, Matic is up to 91. Still kind of booming right here. What is... I just saw something else up here a minute ago. Oh, Ethereum Classic is also up to 23 bucks right now. So you guys are seeing some really good moves. Some really, really, really good moves. Oh, 1 a.m. and mic's on. Trust me, guys, I know. But I think this is going to be the norm from now on, guys. Late night stream 6 to 7. Another stream later at night. I just got to make sure my sleeping schedule actually works out here. Because I have been sleeping through the mornings a lot more than I would like to. But guys, give me a second here. Let's go over to CNBC.com. Not NBC. CNBC, not CNN. Oh, okay. And there we go. Futures. Oh, you guys can't see this. Why do I have to zoom in on everything? It feels like I'm not used to doing that as much here. So Dow up 206 points, S&P up 32, and the NASDAQ up a whopping 1.18%, or $141. So That's why we just had that boost a few minutes ago. It's because futures are up and they are booming right now. We'll see what this entails, guys. It's not like it's set in stone here. A lot of stuff can change here pretty soon. But we're in a good spot here, guys. We're in a good spot. Some volatility. We broke out to a new relative high here after this. We broke out this flag. So oops, probably not supposed to put that there now. But we're making moves. That's what matters, guys. As far as Matic's concerned, it's seeing dying back down a little bit. Careful of a double top here from Matic, just so in case we don't do a short-term reversal here. Ethereum Classic had a little bit of a boom, but didn't break out the high it had earlier today. On the 15-minute chart for Matic and Ethereum Classic, they're still looking a little bit, beat up, I guess you would say, just because they've ran so much. Meanwhile, you see Bitcoin still chugging up gracefully, so other coins might be taking this advantage to boom. So, don't be afraid to look at other coins that maybe haven't boomed up as much. Like STMX hasn't gone up as much. STMX looks like it wants to kind of pump up here a little bit more as well. It's up to 0.008. What else do we have here? Shiba is now starting to move a little bit more. FTM, Matic, we just talked about that one. Litecoin, AXS. Oh, AXS is looking fine. Gala looking okay. So, Link. Link is something that's kind of charging up a storm right here. That's a nice pop. Bitcoin Cash, it's okay. It's okay. Crow, Dot looking fine. That's Dot. Dogelone's doing okay. Engine Coin still looking like it wants to charge up here for a second. All right. And Sushi Coin still looking good after being open on Robinhood. Guys, we are seeing some good stuff here. Just, trade appropriately. Don't go too crazy with it. Don't go too crazy with it at all. And I know I'm looking at 1 minute charts as far as Matic and Ethereum Classic, but if you kind of zoom out to the 15-minute chart, you can see they're still looking fine. They're still looking fine. 1 minutes just seem to make things a little bit more dramatic than they have to be. But that's what makes looking at them so much fun, right? That's what makes looking at them so much fun. And thanks, man. Profit to profits. Had to secure the bag. Dude, anytime you guys walk away with a profit, that's fantastic. Now when you go enter it into your trading journal, write some notes about what you did right about that trade. Why did that trade work out? So, some things that you want to learn, what you want to remember for the next trade, and then kind of see how they work, and then keep experimenting. And you'll that's how you go full time, or at least consistently profit if you want to keep your day job and just trade on the side. And hey, Brandon, is Bitcoin trying to hold on to the MA50 monthly chart instead of the MA200 weekly? I would argue both. So here, let me just go to this unnamed Bitcoin chart I guess I have here. Give me a second here. So that's the 200. I need a few other MAs, don't I? So let's go. Yeah, we can stick with 3 for now, I guess. And then let's get the blue one here for, what's that blue? There we go. 50. All right. So let's go with the monthly first. Oh, this isn't the right Bitcoin chart, but this will do the trick. This is fine. You guys can still see the blue line for part of it. I think it's part of it, but I don't think it's the most important thing. Usually we do try to hold on to this during the bear markets. Let me just actually do this so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. It's better to have historical context when we're doing this. Yeah, that should be fun. Okay. So first of all, we're bouncing off of Fibonacci circles. I know not all of you guys like them, but they work for me, and that's all I want to say about them. Hence the nice support level that we found here, as well as all the other support levels we were talking about too over the past few days and weeks. Yeah, you can see that we're trying to break back above it. I don't think that's going to be the biggest goal here, just because historically we really tend to just hover above it. Right, so I don't have any data saying what happens when we're below it. This is going to be the first time since we've had the 50-month moving average all the way down here that we've actually closed below it. Right, we had that last month. Now we might just be trying to do a little bit more of a dead cat bounce on the monthly chart here. Right, so maybe next month it just turns really, really bad in August. That could also happen. But right now, I don't think it's specifically to do with the 50. I think it's part of it, but I don't think it's like the number one thing here. When I go look at the 200 moving average here, I wish I could show you guys. Maybe can I stick this here? Can I make this be the monthly chart? And if I go to the daily chart, will it show me anything interesting? Okay, there you go. You can see that we've managed to break above this 50 a few times already, right? Broke out above it, breaking out above it this time. We don't normally stay above it for too long here, and we do have another like week and a half or so, 2 weeks before the end of the month, so we might actually fall back down below it eventually. But what I'm looking at right now is, let me get out of this one. Let's go to the weekly. I like that so far. The major level of resistance seems to have been that 200 weekly moving average, where we haven't even been able to break out above it since we initially were in that major crash period where Bitcoin was falling a whopping, I don't even know. Bitcoin fell 42% in 8 days. Since then, we haven't been able to get back above that, and that's why I think the 200 is a little bit more important. I think the 50 is relevant, but I think the 50-month moving average would be more relevant towards the end of the month when you see shorts try to make us have another confirmation, another close below that. If we manage to break out, if we manage to, what's a better way to say this? If we manage to close above the 50, but at the end of the month, but also close down below the weekly, I think that's going to be more bearish than bullish. But if you manage to close above the 50 and the 200, that's going to be the bullish thing you're hoping for. Anything less than closing above that 200 weekly moving average on the monthly, I think is going to be a very, very bad sign for the month of August going forward, okay? Especially if we have more rate hikes and stuff like that. But I think right now people are pricing into the market that maybe because we have some good economic data, inflation is still bad. Maybe we don't have to do a full 100-point basis hike. Maybe we should have to do 75 or maybe even 50. Probably 75, right? But yeah, I would say more with the 200, but the 50 does make a difference. It does make a difference here. Now I just got to figure out small support line for Ethereum Classic so I can sell the rest of that off. Yeah, so far Matic is running up here at 90 cents. I know you just sold some of it off there. Ethereum Classic support level right now seems to be around 2287. Pretty close by right now. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. Yeah, this one doesn't. There's a wall up here. There's a clear wall up here. You see how sharp all these things are right now. Bitcoin's going to definitely need to continue grinding here if you want Ethereum Classic to reach that next level, probably up towards $24, $25, which it can definitely do by the time you guys, we all wake up in the morning here, okay? So, by all means, it doesn't mean like we're towards the end of this rally. It just means we may need to have a extended cool down period, I would say. And then Bitcoin's heading up to that resistance level of 22,527. Oops, just stepped on my boots. So, we're in a good spot, guys. We're in a very good spot. Let's go back over here to the one. Auto. There you go. Double bottom, presented by double bottom. So, a little bit more of a boring time here, but we'll take it. Link hasn't gone much. Great opportunity. Yeah, at this moment in time, guys, while Bitcoin's still going up and if Bitcoin shows strength through the rest of the day today, you guys are going to be more inclined to not go chasing after Ethereum Classic or Matic with as much capital as you would some of these coins that haven't moved up as much over the past few days. Those are going to be coins that you want to buy up. That's what my plan is originally with ADA, but I would have to say, ADA is up 6% right now, but that's not nearly anywhere as high as I want it to be. I really want ADA to pop above 50 cents, and then I was thinking of selling it up there. ADA right now is extremely boring. I moved up my stop loss to 45 cents. And so no matter what, I walk away with a profit, but I really want to see ADA launch from being oversold, really launch. But, I don't control the markets. I'm just here participating in them. So we'll have to see how that works out. And hey, Tecker, happy Loki Day. What do you call, I don't even know where he went. I think he went to the bedroom to nap without me. If I don't go to bed at the same time as him, he'll just hop in my bed, sit in my spot until I come in there. Then he'll move out of the way and curl up. Because I like to sleep on my side, facing my fan. And so the curl of my legs is where he likes to sit down and just be like, oh yeah, this is my spot. So yeah, he can be really cute, but he's hot. So he's a hot guy. What's it here? And hey, Justin, I use the Trading Journal best ever. I would advise everyone to use it. Now I have to figure out how to some new plays. Not sure if I want to chase anything right now. Well, that's the luxury of making money pretty consistently. you don't have to chase anything. You can kind of just sit back and wait for stuff to work out. Remember, guys, when I was starting to talk about longs and buying stuff and things of that nature, that was let me see if I can find this out for you guys. So let's go to Ethereum right now. It was right here as we were, or as actually right here, as I was telling you guys, if we break out above the 200 moving averages, that's where everything goes berserk. That's where we can have some really good days here. And you saw it right here. Boom. This is why I tell you guys the same things over and over every day. Completely understanding that I am telling you guys a lot of the same information every day, but I know it's hard for it to seep in sometimes, right? But you see the 200 moving average right here, the golden cross on top of it. That's why we're making those shorts. And then we talked about the golden cross with the 20 over the 50 and 200, and you saw that big boom happening right afterwards. And that's Ethereum. Bitcoin, again, not as aggressive because, it's the main coin. It doesn't go up as much as altcoins, but still same. Managed to break out. Things started getting pretty good. It actually had a fake out right here. And that was interesting because that really meant that Ethereum had to really pull Bitcoin up here. And that was a major red flag right there. But, it fooled a lot of people. It definitely fooled a lot of people. I was thinking, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Until, well, not really because I was sleeping at that time, but the next day I was like, oh man, that's crazy. But so far, guys, we're really having some major moves, and this has been leading. We're being led by the whales right now. I don't know if you guys can see this right now. Maybe this could work out. We kind of have a little bit of a trend line working our way right there. So we are kind of hitting the top level of that trend at this moment in time. We can always break above it, but give it some time, guys, okay? I would assume we're going to have a little bit of fun before the Federal Reserve. I'm not going to be trying to hold or trade that much during the Federal Reserve announcement as far as what the rate hike is going to be. I just want to be patient about it. I'd be more inclined to short, obviously, but you know how, the last 2-3 times we've had major rate hikes, the day of the rate hike, we've had a crash, turn into a pump, and then 24 hours later, we are crashing again. And that's the big crash that everybody wants to be trading, which has been very confusing because normally, we expect that first crash to be, the only crash because we have that negative news of a rate hike coming up. However, it just seems that, we have the news, bad news, market goes down. Jerome Powell comes to talk about, talk about blank and blank and blank, how the economy is doing, answer the questions of the reporters, and then the market seems to go back up while he's talking. And then the next day, boom, crash, burn, whatever, okay? So just be prepared for a move like that to happen, because I don't know if you guys remember this, we go live usually during these Federal Reserve rate hike meetings. They do tend, that's the way it's been working at the last few times, okay? So don't be faked out. I choose not to even trade that first dip. I usually don't because you just don't know right now what he's going to do, 150, 75, who knows. But yeah, but afterwards, if it's high, and I know it's high after his conference, I will probably start opening shorts on the coins that have popped off the most so far this week. Like, a Matic, Ethereum Classic, stuff like that. And Bitcoin's still alive, guys. It's still making a little bit of a churn here. Anything else really popping off? You see Matic and such, though. They're still kind of stagnating right now for their major moves. Ethereum Classic probably looks a little bit more bullish than Matic right now, actually. How's my ADA doing? My pitiful ADA long here. I have a 10x leverage, so technically it's fine. Where did I buy it at, though? So 44 cents. I mean, I'm, 8.2%, so I'm up 80% in 5 days. I mean, it's good, but I mean, I was hoping it'd be towards 50 cents right now. So that means I'd be up like 130%, 140% at this point in time. But, let's see where Bitcoin takes us. I've moved up that stop loss to 45 cents here, kind of trying to aim for that 20-day moving average. But if I'm lucky, well, regardless, now I walk away with some money. But I do want to see us at least attempt to hit that 50-day moving average. That would be a sight that would make me very, very happy right now. Very, very happy. All right, let's go back over here. Ethereum is still breaking out. Ethereum Classic is still moving up a little bit more. There we go. And Bitcoin, guys, is still chugging up here on the 5. Still chugging bit by bit. Bit by bit. Mike, Bitcoin just broke out of a rising flag on the 15-minute chart. What do you think? Well, yeah, I mean, we were just consolidating here. I'm not looking at the 5-minute chart. Yeah, but we did just break out of a flag. It looks fine. I'm happy as long as we're above this 20 moving average on the 5 minute chart right now. But over the next half an hour or so, I guess probably a couple hours, so we're pretty extended as far as this is concerned. The 15-minute chart is where you guys have to start paying more attention. The minute we break down below this signifies the beginning of a pretty long consolidation period, probably going into like a 6 to 8 hours type of thing. And then from there, we have a choice to break out or break down, and that'll be a nice big trade for many of you guys that want to be trading some altcoins or Bitcoin from a pattern perspective and not just off of moving averages and support levels and resistance levels and all that good stuff, right? Or pivot levels, I guess you would say. But yes, you are right. Broke out, looking pretty nice so far. Just giving it some patience here. I want to see how much further this bad boy can grind. And good entry point on Shiba Inu right now? There isn't really a good entry point right now because it's already moving. For me, an entry point means you're buying before the monster move happens. So anytime you buy right now, it's more of like a FOMO or chasing into a currency, and I don't usually buy like that. So, oh, there's Ethereum Classic popping off. If you wanted to get into something like SHIB, I guess the best thing you could always do is just buy and hold. But that it is always just so much more risky because you're anticipating a dip when Bitcoin itself is breaking out, which is going to make it very, very hard over the next few hours to do. I would wait to see personally if Bitcoin were to consolidate and have another type of breakout pattern. I would probably buy SHIB off of that breakout and not buy it right now because right now, I mean, like at this point in time, guys, a lot of you guys have probably had that feeling or had this event happen in your life while you guys have been trading. You guys see something moving up really fast and you guys are like, yeah, oh my gosh, I'm about to make a bunch of money. And then you buy in, right? And then the moment you buy in, you all of a sudden it just stops going up. And then it starts going down. And then you're like, whoa, why is it going down? Why is it going down? And and you get surprised and you freak, like almost like this right here, right? Is it going down? Why is it going down? And so to kind of stop that from happening, because you guys have to kind of like buy when it's kind of boring, wait for those initial setups, which is on this channel we've been talking about golden cross, breaking above the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart. That was the whole reasoning for this entire breakout, in my opinion, for me, which is why I kept on telling you guys, hey, it's going to be hard, but we can still do this. It's just going to be very, very hard. And you can tell how hard it was. We had like 4 or 5 fake outs. Bitcoin had 2 fake outs. Ethereum had like 3 fake outs. If you tried to day trade this, not just buy and hold, it was going to be a very painful experience. But this is what I'm talking about here. Like you just buy all of a sudden and all of a sudden it just starts going down. That's why you want to just, it could still go on and we're still above the 20 moving average here. Don't get me wrong. But, this is why you guys want to buy toward when the signals first started appearing, like, oh man, we could have a move coming. That's when you start buying there instead of buying right now because, you could have bought in Matic like 20 to 30% cheaper. You could have bought an Ethereum Classic 20 to 30% cheaper and kind of got that whole amount of profit there. And that's what you guys are hoping for those larger gains. Hey, Mukesh, why is Ethereum Classic pumping? Um, I would assume right now it's because Bitcoin's pumping, all the yada yada. But at the same time, it's on a lot of exchanges like the big ones like Robinhood and Webull. There's a lot of people that all they have to trade is maybe a handful of coins. And if they find one that's running, all of that capital from those platforms, those apps, are only going to just a handful of coins, making them more volatile and letting the market makers really have some fun with rising those prices up pretty drastically. Oh, forgot to tell you, I did take a small position in Bitcoin Cash. Nice little run and do for a golden cross on the 4-hour chart. That's awesome. Just keep an eye on Bitcoin right now, and you guys should be fine here. And let me see. So far, we're looking okay. Let me see on the 15-minute chart here. Consolidating a little bit. We are seeing some shorts here, guys. Let me go over to whale trades very fast. There we go. No more tea. Oh, somebody just bought Ethereum. All right. There we go. Bitcoin shorted 1 million. Bitcoin longed 4 minutes ago. Bitcoin long. Bitcoin. There's a lot of Bitcoin longs. You have some Ethereum shorts hopping into the market right now, but Ethereum sold. Ethereum long. This is 20 minutes ago. We still have a pretty good move, guys. You will notice that the coins that are the most overbought are going to crash the hardest. That's why you see over the last few minutes, Ethereum Classic has dropped down like 3% or so. And that's just because it's already had an amazing run up. So while Bitcoin's only gone down like 0.25% or something like that. So just understand that. I wonder if there's been any change as far as the 138 refresh. Nope, still 138. Futures are still looking good, guys. I'm not too concerned about these little drops and cooldowns. Again, watch out for that 20 moving average, though, on the 15-minute chart. That's going to be crucial. And then again, watch out for the 20 moving average on the 15-minute, on the 4-hour chart. Excuse me, guys. There you go. Sorry, guys. There's a wire being messed up by my chair, and I do not want that wire to get cut or messed up because then the whole computer turns off. All right, there we go. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Let me see what's going on here. Anything else moving up quite a bit? No. I want to take a quick peek here at where are we at? Matic. Is Matic coming down a little bit harder than everything else too right now? Yeah, just a little bit. Not as much as Ethereum Classic. Let me go over here to ICP though. How much has ICP gone up since it's a little bit of a bottom here a while ago? Usually I tell you guys when ICP finds new lows, it's a good time to buy, but let me see how good of a buy this one was. Yeah, it's up 64%. There's a lot of stuff up even higher than that, but I do like the move so far. Luna's up. Luna's still doing some crazy stuff over here. Mana. Sand. That was that breakdown. Yeah, we're having some nice curl-ups, guys. Ooh. I mean, I know we just started a new week here, guys, but for a lot of these assets, I mean, they are really primed to break out of some weekly resistance levels. I don't know if you guys can see this, but they're kind of all primed for a pretty sizable move here, which is pretty interesting. Again, this is just the weekly chart, but I mean, let's just kind of go down the list. We do see some opportunities here. Well, we've just been seeing some consolidation. We're just now looking at some positivity here, and I mean, Sheeb is looking okay too as well. Was this STMX? STMX is still grinding up here after a major week a couple weeks ago. Yeah, guys, we're priming right now. We are really priming up at this moment in time. We have to hope that this week can stay strong, but all of these weekly candles, of which we just started a new weekly candle here, guys, it's looking pretty good for us. It really is looking good. And even Bitcoin, though, again, we have to worry about that 200 weekly moving average. If you guys are using the 200 weekly moving average as a major level of support, excuse me, this is going to be the time you sell some of that, or at least take some profits off the table, because we don't know if we're going to be able to break back above it or not. We haven't really been in this predicament before. We haven't had this bad of a crypto market / like stock market kind of mix up. So just understand, we are at the kind of the higher level right now. And the last time we were up here from a weekend candle perspective, we did get rejected pretty handily all the way to what? 16% down within a couple weeks or so. There we go. Oh, and there's that resistance level I talked to you guys about before. I should probably keep this chart up every now and again. But the 22,527, we didn't hit it. We probably came within like $1, $5 from it. But that's a level of resistance you guys need to be watching out for. Nothing crazy right now. We still have an opportunity to go up higher, everybody. But just be aware of what's going on here. What do I think about Songo coin news? I have no idea what that is at all. No idea what that is at all. Okay. But okay, everybody. This was a good hour and a half stream. I'm going to have to call it a night right now because I'm going to have to get some sleep because I'm going to be making a bunch of videos for you guys. Let the market cool off a little bit. Relax, guys. I want to say this. Like, we are going to need to cool off, everybody. We are going to need to cool off. Whether that happens now or that happens a few hours from now, just relax. If you guys have any trades, I'm moving up my stop losses. You guys don't have to do that, but I am. I'm not opening any shorts right now. I'm just moving up my stop losses to make sure I'm walking away with a bunch of money if for some reason the market takes a dip before I wake up tomorrow morning, okay? So relax, guys. Chill. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night or a great rest of your day wherever you guys are. I will be going live most likely on another midnight stream here in the future. Maybe even tomorrow night, okay? So just relax, guys. We're still in a good spot. If you guys are looking to make some money, try to find the coins that haven't popped up as much in the last 30 days. Those should usually have some really nice runners. But you just kind of have to keep an eye on them and wait for the volume to come in, because that's you all of a sudden kind of pop up within a few hours. They kind of explode. Okay, so find coins on the last 30 days that have not blown up more than maybe 20%. They have room to go up higher, like a lot of these Matic coins that are up like